Dude, I'm here with the one, the only Grayson Holaday. Doesn't he look great, folks? So Grayson, tell us, man, where are you from? How old are you?
I'm from Boulder, Kentucky. I'm 21. We're gonna turn off the music there. Yeah, had a pretty good life so far. I'm just chilling right now.
Looks like you got the hat, got some incense going on. So you said you had a pretty good life so far. Where, if someone didn't know you, where are you in life right now? Like on your journey?
Well, in life, right now, I'm at an interesting point currently.
Tell us about it. Like, what do you do? Where do you live?
I'm doing conservation work, and for privacy reasons and for reasons I've signed my name for, I've given the John Hancock against as I won't mention any names, but I'm doing conservation work in the southeast. Yeah, just having a hell of a time living with people from all around the world. Honestly, well, not around the world, not per se, but I would say within the nation, United States. It's really interesting seeing people's perspective on life and, what they're comfortable with and how they live. We all just sort of combine that, and it makes for some funky ass shit. And that's the vibes that just run through this house. It's like day one. Like,
Tell us about the energy. Like I remember you saying earlier, it's all about the people. Like, who are some of the people you've met? Nace, like some characters. Can you tell us about them?
well, I would say some of the most influential people I've met in Ace that would definitely top my list. Number one would have to be a man named Ray Colvin. And he's actually over here right now. If I could get him to come over here and say a few words.
Yeah, do get on in there.
Because that's just the introduction, and I don't have to say anything otherwise.
Hey, what up? What up, buddy?
And so tell us a little about Ray Cullen. He's the coolest dude in this organization. What makes him so cool?
He's just like the essence of purity. I've never met anyone so pure as Ray. And I mean that in the sense of he's the most honest man. He's just good-hearted. Never would mean to harm anyone or bring any damage, or never would negativity like arise in his head. Like, it's always positive thoughts and like a positive outcome in the end. And that's Ray. And his religion, like his devotion to his religion, really inspires me, because I've never, like, I feel the devotion to like certain things in my life like as similar as he does with religion. But that's really inspiring because he holds on true, and he's not afraid to question things, like he wants to find his own answer.
Well, I don't think I'm any better or any worse off than anybody here. I just do my best to live the life I feel that the Lord wants me to live, and try and be a good person, love all, wrong none.
I hear you, Ray. A little while ago, we were having this conversation, me and Ray, about how can we fully love people, because St. Thomas Aquinas says that love is building up the good of another. So Ray, we were talking about seeing people as God see them. How do you think God sees Grayson?
I think the Lord sees everybody equally. Me, Grayson, everybody. We're all people, I believe that we're all sinners in need of grace, in need of salvation. And I'm no different. Grayson's no different. In that sense, we're all the same.
Do you believe that salvation and like the feeling you get with your connection with God, do you think that can be matched with anything outside of religion? Like, just having that connection with, I don't know, per se, like, maybe nature? Like, a lot of people here, I think, have, like, a strong connection. And that's why a lot of people are drawn to this program.
I understand that.
And religion and nature honestly can go hand in hand. It's like since the beginning of time, people have tried to understand their surroundings by, you know, finding a greater good, you know, like a reason for their existence and what's going on around them. And that's interesting, the church we went to today,
Yeah.
I saw it said go green options.
Yeah.
So like that's very, I was thinking, I was like, it would be very easy to implement, like healthy environment, ways within Christianity especially, because like caring for the earth, like what God gave, you know, in those eyes, and in that perception of everything, you know, because why wouldn't a Christian want to protect the earth, you know?
Absolutely. I believe the Lord put man in the Garden of Eden at the beginning to watch over it and see to it, you know, and protect it, not to abuse it, you know, because at the end of the day, he's the steward responsible for the garden, you know, that was placed under his protection to maintain and take care of, not to destroy or degrade or to just exploit, you know, as he sees fit to enrich himself. I think that's a God-ordained duty, is to take care of the earth with which we have been entrusted. Yes, sir.
Nice. So the question we're trying to get to, I think you guys did pretty well so far, is about this idea of like loving other people and loving Grayson where you are in life. You were telling me earlier how much you love it. So if you have like a message to people that are 18 to 25, and it can be anything about like what you've learned here in your whole life, what would you say?
And wow, and you know, I'm not gonna like suppress anything, but like what's going on in my head right now whenever I hear that question, and it's honestly just let things flow out the way they're gonna flow. You know, don't be negative with the situation instantly, because what's gonna happen eventually, and for the greater good, not even the greater good, but the greater time, for the greater reason and the greater acceptance for what's going on around us, as in this pool, you know, this existence that we're in, like that is what's going to happen in your life. It's like what's meant to be. You will be put around the people and the environment. Certain things will happen in your life, and it's honestly like your own fairy tale if you really look back at it. And I believe to a certain extent, like magic, the definition of magic and what magic means to people, like that spark whenever you hear the word magic, like that that like bump in your body. There's a certain extent I believe that everyone can feel that existence, that there is something that's like supernatural in our lives, whether it be people, places, or things. Like my friend right here, he's I just believe like he's on a whole other level with like his bearings and like who he is. He has this connection that's very strong. He has this power that was given to him by something greater than us. Yeah, he's an amazing person. And so we're all just out here doing our own thing, and we just need to make sure that it's for the greater good of our existence, and that means everything as a whole, not just ourselves, but conservation work hand in hand goes for that greater good, conserving everything around us, making the world a better place. So
Yeah.
I think that's what we're all out here repping. That's what we're all out here busting our ass for. It's what we're all out here just fucking shit up out here.
Dude,
I'm
Grayson,
sick by it.
Ray, Grayson, real guys. I think you showed us a real insight to your thoughts, and I really appreciate it.